I enjoy having the Marcia Sharp Center a lot. I feel like the resources are very helpful. It's really quiet, and so you can have a nice place to focus and study and get work done that you normally wouldn't be able to get done at home.
A lot of these girls are, they're very into their academics, which is great because they are a student athlete before, they're a student before an athlete. The academic center definitely helps them, work towards their goals into being something different as a doctor or a lawyer or something like that.
This is specifically for us. I mean, we get free tutoring, which is always helpful. I mean, free computers and printing and anything you can need, you can get there.
It's a lot of help. I've had tutors. They can get you a tutor in 24 hours. So if you have a big test going on soon.
If you have a test coming up or anything like that, they'll give you all the tools you need to get prepared.
Okay, so the first thing you want to think about in terms of when all the American stuff kind of got set up.
I like having tutors available because you can pick a time that's good for your schedule. They'll meet with you at 7:30 at night. Say if you have a game at 5 or you just got back from a trip Sunday night at 4, they'll be there at 5 or 6 or whenever you need.
The necessary and proper clause really was everything that came afterwards. So we're talking about building on top of things that have already been set up.
I think the wonderful thing about the leadership that the athletic department has given us in the last 10 years is our tutoring program has been allowed to grow.
Even though in the original Constitution, they weren't given that power to do so.
It's gone from just a very small program in a small facility to building the Marcia Sharp Center about 6 years ago. We moved in, we have 28 individual tutor rooms.
So exactly what is federalism? I know they have the definition in the book, but can you give me more a real world example of federalism?
Okay, so we know that the U.S. is a federal system.
They're just really helpful overall. They bend and they're very flexible with your time.
But they're getting a great benefit. And our GPA, the GPA of our student athletes is on average higher than the campus-wide GPA. So our female student athletes' average GPA is actually higher than the female students on campus, and the same with the males. So we feel like a lot of that has to do with what we do here.
This has helped them so much. And when we tell them at the beginning, you have 8 hours of study hall, they come in, they roll their eyes and they're like, oh my gosh, 8 hours. Well, then at this point in the season, they're like, wait, 8 hours isn't enough. I need more.
The resources are available, and being a freshman, you have to have a certain amount of study hall hours every week. So that definitely helps with balancing your time and getting things done.
Our Marcia Sharp Center gives us lots of tools that we can use to help them.
They have the computer rooms there. They have study rooms where you can go in, and they're just very efficient.
We want to help them academically with tutoring, support, life skills support, plus just being there for them so that when they're overwhelmed, they have a nice place to go. They have someone they can talk to.
It helps an athlete to have a place to go between classes and someone to talk to about your classes or if something's not going right. And we definitely have that in place here at Texas Tech.
When you go in with a problem, they help you fix it immediately.
They come to college and they basically do a pretty much full-time job while also in school full-time. So it's a very challenging road.
Getting used to everything with being an athlete and doing the classes, but I felt like it was a good fit for, it wasn't completely overwhelming.
It's a challenge, and it's something you have to get used to and you have to adapt to because you don't have a whole lot of free time. So when you do get free time, you have to figure out what you're going to do with it.
I feel like I have the opportunity here to help them get down that road.
Having someone help you pick it out and plan your future is really awesome.
And I noticed that you're taking a little bit heavier load in the spring, which is appropriate because you're not going to be traveling as much, you're not going to be playing as, it's just your off season.
We are so blessed to have Michelle Brigham, who is our academic advisor. I wish I had her when I was in school.
It is by far the most challenging job I've ever had, but it's also the job where I've never ever gotten bored. The student athletes are wonderful.
She works with all of us pretty closely with scheduling our classes, and so I've used her in that aspect, and she's been a huge help for me in that.
On RadarLink, it says that it's pass-fail. But I talked to my professor, and she says that it's not pass-fail. And so I don't know if that's a mistake or...
Yeah, that sounds like something. I think one of the ways that I can help student athletes the most is by interfacing, by being the go-between, to help them navigate through the university. Well, that's something I can definitely check because, we have contacts in the registrar's office that specifically work with athletics, and so I'll be able to get an answer for you on that. If it is something that's not quite right, then I can go to bat for you. So I am an advocate for the student athlete, within the university setting.
Having this program and having Michelle and having everyone that's involved with the Academic Center is very important to Texas Tech.
And there's a lot of jobs out there at this point with electronic media. I mean, it's just a very dynamic nature. So that's good.
And they, like I said, they just are always there to help you when you have problems. So we're not really worrying about the academic part. They kind of take care of that for us. We just have to work hard in the class.
We had 7 girls on the All Big 12 academic team, 6 on the first team and 1 on the second. And so that's the most in the Big 12.
It is extremely helpful. I'm very thankful that they provide that for us.
And that says a lot to our Academic Center.
And it's just the most wonderful thing anyone could ever hope to do.
Amanda Dowdy played on the junior national team in the summer of '09. She had tried out for that team and made it as a middle blocker, and she had a great experience as a young player on that team.
And now I just want to take it one more level and try out for the national team, so that's what I'm going to do this year.
For Amanda, it's something she's always wanted to do, and she finally has that opportunity, and so it's very exciting.
It's always been a goal of mine. I mean, 2 years ago, my freshman year, when I made the junior team, that was a really big deal, and it was a great experience.
I think when she tries out again this February, she'll definitely make the team as an outside hitter, and it's going to help her grow into that position and make her a better player for Tech.
And it's just a really fun experience, and you get to play with the best people of your age and play against other countries, which is really cool.
It's a great experience. It's something that I wish every kid could do.
It's probably one of the coolest things, coolest experiences you could ever go through. Just to have USA on your back. One, it's an honor, and 2, you got to represent well.
I'm very proud of her for, taking on that role and wanting to do something like that.
It would be a huge honor to get it, but just to have the opportunity to go and try out and to have this experience with other great players in the nation. So I'm looking forward to that experience and looking forward to learning a lot.
She really wants to get better at every aspect of her game.
She just comes out and works hard every day and is definitely a great example in that respect.
Well, I think being a captain for our volleyball team is a huge honor, and I definitely take it seriously, and I just try to do my best to be a leader on and off the court.
She's been a leader even when she was a freshman. She's kind of a tell-it-like-it-is person, and she always does the right thing, and she does what she thinks is right for her team and for herself.
Anytime you play a dominant role on a team, you have to be doing things the right way.
Whatever my actions are on the court as well as off of, I try to set a good example for my teammates.
She's definitely just a great captain and just a great teammate.
She's definitely laid the foundation for Texas Tech volleyball in the future, so we're very excited to have her here.
Oh, we've got caramel topping here.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I know, thanks a
We
lot.
appreciate you.
Everybody gets along well, and we're all great friends. We hang out outside of the gym, so we all get along really well.
It's good. Very good. This team was really great. I felt like we got along really, really well. There's a lot of chemistry.
It's pretty good with our team, so we have a lot of fun.
It's more about the memories they're making and the relationships they have with each other.
And we just have a fun time with everything we do. We have Christmas parties and all kinds of different stuff going on outside of the gym.
They all came to my house and were laughing. The whole house is just full of laughter. I stand back and, I'm thinking to myself, this is amazing. I wasn't a part of a team like this. I don't think many people are. And so for these two girls to have a relationship that they have out of a season like this, that's amazing to see. They're the type of girls that all they want to do is get better at volleyball, get better at their studies, and focus on what is important to them. And so I think with these girls as the foundation for next year, it's only going to get better. It can only get better.
I still have one more year yet left to do great things with this program, and I'm fully expecting a great season next year.
I think we have a lot to look forward to. We have a great group of girls, and we have, I think, a great staff.
They're very important to me, and they're very important to this university. And for me, I want to see them excel. I want to see them do great things.
A lot of good changes that are happening, and I'm just really looking forward to my senior season here at Texas Tech. I think it'll be really good.
I really feel that it's going to be for the better for us and the team, and that we're just going to do a great job this next season.
And I don't think we're at the point where we can win a national championship, but these girls are definitely the foundation to the road to that.
Yes, there's going to be great things happening here in the future, whether it's next year or in 5 years. I definitely think something great is going to be coming very soon.
And so I'm very proud of everything they've accomplished, even though it doesn't seem like we're the best team in the world, but they definitely have accomplished a lot, and I'm very, very proud of them, and I'm proud to be a part of it.